up, baby cakes? Welcome back to another video. Today we have our girl chat video. You guys, these are literally my favorite to film. I love just sitting down with you guys and talking our dirt like we're best friends, because we are in my mind, let's be honest. So if you guys have never seen one of my Q&As previously, they get a little crazy, they get a little naughty, a little juicy. So feel free to go back to my old Q&As, but pretty much you guys submit your questions to me on Instagram stories. They could be questions for me, as personal as you want to get. I'm an open book, to be quite honest. Or if you guys need advice on any certain situation in your life, I'm here to help you out. So yeah, we'll just go over all the questions you guys submitted. I'll do my best to give you healthy advice, but girl, you know I'm a little toxic at heart. So if you guys want to participate in the next one, make sure to follow me over on Instagram. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, I like this question because it's holiday related and I feel like a lot of people are in this boat. So someone asked for advice saying, if you start dating someone new like now, do you get them a gift? What kind of gift? Help. That's tough. Okay, so the word dating means a lot of different things to different people. Like, to me, dating is like going on a few dates with someone. You're not exclusive. So in that case, hell no, do not be buying them a gift. And if they buy you a gift, say, oh, thank you. I feel so bad I didn't get you one. You know? But if you guys are exclusive and it's new, get them something small. But if you don't want to, don't feel the pressure to. I feel like only if you're actually celebrating Christmas with them is when you should get them a gift. You know, if you're not celebrating Christmas a day or, yeah, anything like that with them, why get them a gift? You know? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, actually I take that back. If you guys are brand new at dating and you guys are not spending Christmas together, I would assume, do not get them a gift. If you guys are celebrating Christmas together or they're gonna be sleeping over at your house, maybe get them something a little small. Maybe like, I don't know, like there's like those wine painting classes. You guys could get tickets to that. Or you guys could get tickets to a basketball game, the cheap seats though. Get them something small, but like an event that's coming up. Nothing too far in the future, you know, you don't want to overread the relationship, but yeah, I would get them something small like that. But it would be very, very embarrassing if they didn't get you anything. So only pull that gift out if they get you something. Then you can like run back to your room and be like, oh, I got you something too, or run back to your purse. Make sure it's like an envelope or something with some tickets in it or something like that. But yeah, I wouldn't be buying them a gift and just pulling it out, you know, like first things first, because if they don't get you a gift, I would be real embarrassed that I got them one. So that's probably what I would do. And if they don't get you anything, you and your girlfriend could go to the wine and paint with me class or whatever you decide to pick, but something small, cute like that, like an experience kind of date, not so much a physical item, okay? Just, hopefully that helps. But if you guys are just going on dates, nah. Next question, how does your family feel about your career change to YouTube? They are so supportive and I'm so thankful for it. I remember the day that I went out to brunch with my parents and I was so nervous because I was going there to talk to them about quitting my job because before I was managing a team of people, I was stressed beyond belief and I knew I wanted to quit my job, but I also knew I wanted to have my parents' support because, you know, you wanna feel like you're not like ruining your life. So I went and had brunch with them and they were on board. They were like, you know what, you can always find another job, but you can't get this time back if you keep wasting it at this place you hate working at. So they have always been my #1 fans. My sister as well. They have always been on board, seen the vision even when the vision was very rocky. They were like, girl, what's going on? But yeah, I've started businesses before this current one and they've been on board with that too. I sold products on Amazon and they would help me package them and all of that. Like, they have been my #1 fans and I definitely don't think I would have had the courage to quit my job or like start these different business ventures, especially after some of my previous business ventures have failed, if that makes sense. So yes, they've always been on board and they're super proud of me now. Next question is, how is the dating life going? You guys ask me this every time and the same answer is the same. Tragic, nowhere. I don't see anywhere in sight. Yeah, it's not going too good, but I'm not too pressed about it, to be quite honest, because I'm moving in May, so that gives me January, February, March, April, May, 5 months. 5 and then I'm in a whole different environment, and I probably won't be worried about men when I'm in LA living my best life. So yeah. No, I had a little fling with like an old guy I used to see. That fizzled out very quickly. I quickly realized why I stopped seeing him. But other than that, no one. I haven't even gone on dates. I would like to just date for fun, you know, get some free food, do some fun things, you know, get my flirt on every once in a while, but I do not see myself taking anyone seriously because that's gonna mess with my game plan of moving, and I don't want any attachment when I move. So yeah, I'm cool being single, but I will still, you know, flirt every once in a while, get my groove on in the dating scene. But honestly, it's been dry as hell. Like, now that it's winter outside, good luck getting me out on a date or anyone out on a date. No one wants to be outside in this weather. So yeah, it's been nowhere. Do you use your purchases for videos as a tax expense? LOL, just trying to justify it. Yes, I do. So I want to be very clear about that. Yes, I am buying an absurd amount of clothing because you guys want these clothing hauls. That's my business. So anything I feature in a YouTube video, like showing for hauls and stuff like that, that is a tax write-off at the end of the year. But your girl has to still put out her coin right here and right now. I get, you know, a little bit of reimbursement back at the end of the year, but definitely not much. So yes, it is a tax write-off, which is really, really amazing. I always wonder, some people do like luxury bag, like luxury handbag reveals on YouTube, and I'm like, are you using Chanel as a write-off? Genius. Genius. Let me start doing that. Open up an LLC just to write off your Chanel. Like, what? I wonder if that's possible. But yeah, anything you guys see as in a haul, I can use as a write-off. So at the end of the year, I just keep all my e-receipts in a little folder, download all my expenses from Amazon, which is just a disgusting amount, and yeah, do all the calculations, all of that. But I do return some things, and obviously those wouldn't be tax write-offs, but yeah, that's how it works. I can even write off probably more than what I'm writing off, but I don't know too much about taxes. I use TurboTax still, and I really should not. I really should use a tax consultant. Another question is, what do you think about dating someone that lives in a different city? Ooh, so a little long distance situation. Okay, so there's like long distance, and then there's like a weekend boyfriend. What kind of situation is it? Because if he lives in a city where you can drive to, it might be like an annoying drive, like 2 or 3 hours. You can still have the opportunity to see them, you know, like multiple times a month. But if it's a flying situation, that can get very expensive and deter you from seeing them. So I don't know. Personally, I probably wouldn't pursue something that was long distance, just because I would want to be able to like experience things with them and like do fun things together and, you know, have our little occasional sleepover. I'm not the type of person who wants to be around someone 24/7. Like, please go home to your own house so I can be at peace alone. But at the same time, I would like to see them on a regular basis, because if I start feeling a drift in our relationship, then I'm gonna pull out, or I'm gonna start feeling crazy. And I think like being able to see someone in person kind of gives you reassurance that everything's cool, versus just like communicating through text and like FaceTime. And plus, I was in a kind of a situationship that was long distance. It was the dumbest shit of my life. I don't know why I was talking to this man, and I actually ended up meeting him after like a long time. Like we were like talking back and forth for like 7 or 8 months. I had never met him at this point, and then I finally actually met him last summer, and I really liked him. But then I found out he was expecting a baby. We went out on like 2 or 3 dates. We spent the whole weekend together. And I found out like a few months after I ended things with him that he was expecting a baby. And he had the audacity to try to contact me again after that, after he posted it on Instagram that he was having a baby, or that he had a child. And I was like, you mean to tell me you're contacting me after you were actively dating me, a girl in a different city than where you live, and you had a whole nother woman pregnant? Bro, he had lost his damn mind. I blocked that dude so quick, he will never hear from me again. But that was a little tangent. What I wanted to say about that situation is I had spent so many hours sitting on FaceTime with this guy. Like every night we would be FaceTiming, talking all the time. I literally thought like he was gonna be my next boyfriend, but that was years ago. I had just met him like last summer. But when you spend that much time like FaceTiming someone because they're out of state or you can't see them all the time, you are kind of trading that FaceTime time for like real actual experiences you could be having in your life. So I don't know. I think it all depends on like the end goal. Like, is one of you guys gonna move to their city, or is he gonna move to your city, or they are gonna move to your city? Like, what's the end goal? Like, are you guys gonna end up in the same place, or no one sees that happening? Because if you guys can't agree to like live at the same place eventually, then there's really no point in continuing it. I probably wouldn't. If it's like a little drive, a little weekend boyfriend situation, that might work. You know, I wouldn't mind that one bit. Leave me alone during the week. We can do all this fun shit together on the weekends, but long distance, that gets expensive. It gets time consuming doing all that traveling and that like communicating, you know, communicating with them all the time. So yeah, there is your very freaking long answer. And someone asked me about some fuckboy experiences. I just gave you one within that question. So there's another fuckboy experience. But yeah, I would not have ever expected it out of this guy. Like, he was an accountant. He was a very, you know, like grown man, and very much so, I thought he was responsible. He was here traveling for work. No, he's a dog. I cannot believe it. The next question is, have you ever been in a toxic relationship? Which one? If so, how did you get over it? I would say my best advice for you is, one, delete them off of all social media. I know you're gonna wanna make that fake account and stalk them. Try your hardest to not do it, because it's only going to prolong you getting over the person. Even though you want to see what they're up to, don't look, girl. Don't look. It's not worth it, because you're just going to go, sorry, I have a hair on my nose. Don't look, because you're just gonna go down again. Try and spend a lot of time with your friends doing fun things, like, you know, plan fun things to go do. Keep your mind busy, keep your mind off of them. I would say the only time I get really sad is like when I'm home alone at night. So find things to do. You know, if it's a Friday night, don't spend Friday night at home. It's a trap. Don't. Go do some stuff. Be your little reckless self. Go dot it up at the club. I would say after a breakup, a few things that I do very, very well after a breakup is, one, I will get my body in fucking shape. I never look better than after a breakup, because I hit the gym, I get toned, ass is on fat, and I also eat really, really good. Like, I get my life together after a breakup. Plus, I also make a lot more money after a breakup, because I'm investing my time in, you know, like a new career. I think some of the best times of your life are when you are single, because you have all that time you were investing in this other person to invest in yourself, and that's when you glow up super hard. So spend that time investing it in yourself. See what you want to do with your life, see where you want to go, and I promise you can make huge strides when you're single and not focused on someone else. So focus that energy on yourself, and you won't even think about him in a few months, I promise. So good luck. I know breakups are terrible, they suck, and you feel like you're never gonna find someone again, but I promise all of my fucking exes I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole today. And I thought they were the love of my life. So no, girl, you got this. Okay, the next question is, what was the brand that you were going back and forth with? So in a vlog, I had mentioned that, you know, this brand reached out to me wanting to work with me, and I really wanted to work with them because they were one of the biggest brands, and I'll just give you guys the name. It was Fashion Nova, okay? And since then, I have not decided to work with them. I don't know, like something about this situation really rubbed me wrong, and I've had a few experiences where like the clothes, I bought a bunch of birthday dresses from them just this November, and I had to return them all because they were all short as hell. I'm like, this is not really representative of my body. I was kind of bummed out by that experience, but the experience I was talking about in the vlog was Fashion Nova had reached out to me to do some TikToks, and I was like, okay, yep, here's my rates for the TikToks, and they came back to me saying, you know, we are happy to pay you in the future, but for this initial, you know, trial run, we want to just send this to you for free. And I was really hesitant about working for them for free because they don't have an affiliate system, so you can't make commission based on your sales. I'm literally doing this whole video for free. But remember, they promised me that, you know, if, you know, everything's successful, we can move forward with paid collaborations. And I was like, okay, that's cool. So after I posted the TikToks, they did super good, and so I reached out to my rep and I was like, hey, you know, the TikToks performed super well. Can we get like, you know, a little monthly contract going? I would love to work with you on a monthly basis, you know, do a few TikToks or a YouTube video is really what I would prefer to do. And my rep was like, I'm sorry, we don't have a budget right now. And I'm like, hold up. You told me if I did this trial run, we would be moving towards like paid promotions, and I definitely did really well with this. Like I got thousands and thousands of views on these TikToks, so I don't see where the budget went, especially when you're spending, I don't even want to know how much money on some of these girls you post on Instagram. Like, they have a fucking budget. It's Fashion Nova. And so I let her know. I sent her a screenshot of the original email she sent me promising me, you know, paid collaborations in the future. No response. Followed up, no response. And then another Fashion Nova rep reached out to me, and she was like, hey, we'd love to work with you on some like YouTube try-on haul. And I was like, okay, I'm currently working with rep number 1, and you know, I did a trial run and there was promise of paid collaborations in the future. Should I be working with you now, or should I continue working with her? No response from Rep B, and then Rep A came back real fucking quick the next day, and she was like, I'm so sorry about the misunderstanding. We can offer you this much for this many TikToks a month. And it was a big number. I'm not even gonna lie. When I saw the number, I was like, okay, Fashion Nova went from 0 budget to a big old fucking budget. And so I was like, oh sheesh, do I do it? Because I mean, that's good income every month. It was thousands of dollars. I'm not even gonna front with you guys. It was thousands of dollars. But they wanted something like 8 or 10 TikToks a month. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a TikTok every 3 days. It's a lot of work to make these TikToks and not make them repetitive. Plus, I don't like making TikToks. I've explained this before. I don't really like making TikToks. They're not too fun to me. I was like, you know what? Let me go with my gut and turn this down. Actually, I counterparted it. I asked for a higher number because I told them my base rate, which was some number. They wanted to offer me about half of my base rate. And I was like, okay, well, my base rate is this. Since you want to give me a 6-month contract, you know, I can lower my base rate a little bit since, you know, we're doing a long-term contract, but I can't lower it that much. They budged maybe like $10, and I was like, $10? No, we're like about $100 off. So, yeah, I ended up declining it, and I don't know if I'll work with them in the future. I think I've heard from a lot of other content creators that, you know, they've been hit with crazy deliverables like me too. Like, 10 TikToks a month. It seems like it's not that much work, but it really truly does become like a full-time job, and I know I would resent the crap out of doing it, and I'm really trying not to do anything where my heart's not in it. So I already knew that would be a pain in the ass for me, so I was like, you know, the money's not worth it. I have money coming in different ways, and yeah, I just didn't agree with the whole conversation that was happening. It felt really shady to me, so yeah. Didn't love that experience whatsoever. So yeah, that was the tea on Fashion Nova. And there was another question that was best and worst brands that you've worked with. Let me be clear, I wouldn't say Fashion Nova is the worst brand I've worked with. I thought the rep kind of sucked. I mean, but that's not the brand's fault. But they need to lower their expectations as far as monthly deliverables. Like, that was just, it would have been a full-time job working for them. But I don't think they are the worst brand I've ever worked with. The only time I've had to cancel a collaboration was with Teami. And again, I'm not gonna say they're the worst brand I've worked with, because I've tried one product and my rep was super cool. She was super nice. But I had such a bad experience with the Teami tea, like the colon cleanse tea. Sis, don't drink that shit ever. Oh my god. It can't just be me, but okay, so they sent me the little PR package, a really nice little cute package. I was super hyped to work with them because this was one of like the bigger brands that has reached out to me, and this was when I was like first starting out my YouTube channel. And let me mind you, they were not about to run me a check or anything. They were not about to pay me. It would have been a commission system. So if I got new people to buy the product, I would get a little commission. I think it was actually a pretty large commission, but anyways, I was like, okay, yeah, I've seen so many other influencers love this product, rep this product, so let me try it out. So I drank the damn tea, and I was in the worst pain of my fucking life after drinking that tea. I went to bed and I just had severe stomach pain all night long. It was like the worst cramps of my life. I literally sat on the toilet the entire night just trying to shit. I couldn't shit. I was just trying to even fart just to get a little bit of air out of my stomach. It felt like my stomach was just like seizing up. It felt like cramps. It was terrible. And so yeah, worst night of my life. I've never been in such excruciating stomach pain as when I drank that Teami tea. So obviously I explained that to my rep, and I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do this ever again. I can't work with you guys. I felt really bad about it too, because I was like, oh my god, they sent me all this stuff, and now I'm like, you guys should have ran me a check for the night I went through just doing that damn tea. I had to just like decline that one, and they've reached out to me so many times since. I don't even respond. I'm like, you guys don't see that you guys have already reached out to me and put me on your affiliate system? I don't know, but anyways, I'm not working with them. And if your favorite influencer works with them, you know, I'm not saying that they're lying or anything, but I do not think they have good products. I think they put out cheap products, and the real reason that they are successful is because of their influencer system. You know, I don't think they actually put out good products, but maybe I'm wrong. Again, I've only tried the tea, but I don't know. Their products just look cheap as hell to me. So there was my little tangent on that. As far as the best brands I've worked with, TA3, they are the shapewear swimsuit line. Love them to death. I was their first influencer they ever brought on board, and holds a place in my heart. I still keep in contact with the owner. She was actually wondering if I would model in her little campaign she was doing in LA, but I don't live in LA. I would have done it in a heartbeat. Like, how cool would that have been? Maybe in the future. Another one I love is Spanx. I loved working with Spanx. I always do. I love working with Amazon. Let me make it really fucking clear. My Amazon reps are the shit. They are so cool. They send me my deliverables. I work with them on TikToks right now. So they send me deliverables once a month. I do my TikTok for them. They approve it right away, and It's a very smooth, seamless situation. I love them so much. They're so cool. I've also talked to like the director of Amazon Live and stuff. Like, they're all so sweet. They really want to make you succeed with this. So it's super cool. And Amazon is such a huge business, yet these girls are always contacting me. Like, I love them. So yeah, love my Amazon fashion and Amazon Live reps. Who else? Princess Polly. I loved working with Princess Polly. There was another one I wanted to mention. Shapermint. Love working with Shapermint. Yeah, there's so many, like all of them, honestly. There's only a very, very few that kind of like are annoying and want to make like little itty bitty changes that are so unnecessary or micromanagey. But for overall, all the brands I work with are super cool, relaxed. They let you take your own creative freedom and run with it, which is my dream, you know? So yeah, that's a little bit of tea on brands. For the most part, I have nothing but good things to say. Okay, the next question is, what are some must-haves for a relationship? Must have a job, can't live with parents, etc. Okay, definitely you gotta live alone. I do not want a man with a roommate. Nope, nope. And parents? No, absolutely not. Please live alone. You gotta live alone. I live alone and I expect that out of my partner. We're not in college anymore. I'm sorry if anyone's offended by that, but we are not doing the whole roommate situation. I'm 27 years old. There's no reason for me to have a roommate. Another must-have for me specifically, just because of my lifestyle, is I want you to be open to like alternative careers. Like, I was kind of talking to this guy who was a firefighter and I was like, my deepest, darkest fantasy. Like, what? Can you get into your little suit, your little overall situation? Okay, stupid. But no, I was talking to this guy who was a firefighter, and he like looked down upon my YouTube career. And I noticed this when I am talking to guys on dating apps. They're either super intrigued by it and they think it's cool as shit, or they're like, oh, she does YouTube. Like, you don't make any money. This isn't a real job. You just can't find anything else. This is like a hobby. I can't get down with a guy who doesn't respect my income, my hustle, you know, the way I work, because I work hard. I work more hours, maybe not than a firefighter, but I work more hours than a lot of people. And if you can't respect where I'm putting my time, you're not gonna respect me ever. So that is a definite red flag. I am running for the hills if you treat me some type of way. And yeah, I wasn't cool with the way he was like disregarding it. So yeah, that's really important to me. You gotta support my business, my job. You gotta take all those pictures for the gram for me. You gotta vlog for me when we're on vacation. Like, you are a YouTube hubby when you get in my life, right? So that's a must one. I would say my third one is you can't be complacent. That is my biggest fear, is ending up with someone who never wants to do anything new, never wants to do any new experiences, never wants to go have some fun. Like, as much as I love being a homebody, I also want to go do new things with people. I want to do cheesy ass shit like make Christmas cookies and stuff like that, or go ice skating. I love doing seasonal things like that. You know, go travel new places. And if you're complacent, living in the same place your whole life, going to the same bar, the same restaurant, I'm sorry, it's not gonna work out. We gotta go try some new weird ass food together. We need to go experience new things. Major key for me. Let me know what your guys' must-haves are in relationships. I'd be curious. Okay, the next question is, what are things that you would want to let young girls know about body positivity? I would just say, if you struggle with body positivity, one, make sure you clean out your social medias. Any person, and that could be a friend, that could be a classmate, that could be a celebrity, an influencer, anyone who makes you feel like shit about yourself or you compare yourself to in a negative way, delete them, unfollow them, block them, mute them from your stories or their stories. make sure you are not consuming that on a daily basis. I purged my Instagram probably a few years ago. I unfollowed all of those bitches I hated from high school. I unfollowed all the celebrities who did not look like my body, BBL, unrealistic, photoshopped, unfollowed them. I unfollowed people who were Trump supporters. I unfollowed anyone I fucking didn't want to see, and now I only see memes. I only see some bad bitches who are kind of like representing my body, and I see mainly memes. That's pretty much all I see on my Instagram, and I live for that. So make sure you are only consuming social media that is helping you, not hurting you. I do not claim myself to be the body positivity queen by any means, because honestly, I don't know what I did to become confident with my body. I have just given up on shaming it. I don't know, you guys. After a while, you're like, this is your body, like rock it or keep hiding it. And I decided to rock it. So yeah, I personally, I'm not body positivity queen over here. I gave up on hating my body. So I hope that makes sense. The next question is, do you feel pressure to be on every day, like on social media? Girl, yes. And this is something I'm really trying to work on, because I know no one cares that much if I get on stories being like, hey girls, this is what I'm doing today, even if I don't feel like talking to anyone. Like, no one is like, where you at? Liz, why haven't you posted in 5 hours? Like, no one's like that. But you see your other content creator friends and they're with their shit, and you want to be with your shit too, and you know, you want to stay relevant and you want to stay engaged with your audience. And I personally just like hopping on stories, but there are definitely days where I don't. I just want to crawl in my little black hole of my house, not talk to anyone, not talk, like not even, you know, DM back and forth. I just want to be cut off from social media, and that's okay. Like, I need to give myself those days. If I don't get back to you in 24 hours, it's not because I'm not responding to you. It's not because I don't want to talk to you. It's because I just need a break every once in a while. And you know, as much as I do love talking to you guys on the DMs, I truly, truly do. Like, that's my favorite part of all of this is, you know, like kicking it with you guys. Like, I know random shit about your life. You guys know random shit about my life. I love that. But sometimes I get flooded with messages to the point where it's just overwhelming, and I'm like, I don't have time for this, but I feel a lot of pressure to get back to people quickly. But yeah, I do feel pressure to be on every day, and that's something I'm working on. Like, girl, if you don't want to get on camera and like let everyone know what you're up to, that's okay. No one's that interested anyways. Like, no one's that obsessed with you. So I'm really working on that. Okay, let's fill up the drink. I'm having so much fun. Give this video a like if you're having fun too, girl. I love our girl chats. The next question is, what's your type? And I answered this in my last one. I hope I still have the little picture. If I do, I'll insert all of my types of men. Oh, I just love a fine, tall, dark, handsome man, tats, ambition, successful, you know, a beard. I love a beard. I just like a guy with a little bit of style too. Like, if you can dress good, I'm instantly into you. You know, I love a little street style. So yeah, that's my type. What is your dream vacay? I have so many places I want to go, but I would say a city with the ocean and the mountain is top tier. So give me Rio, give me, I want to go to Tanzania and see Mount Kilimanjaro, and Zanzibar. I would really like to go to Guatemala. I think that would be a really cool place to go to. I would like to go to Dubai. There's so many places I want to go, but ideally somewhere with mountains, so I can go into the mountains and then I can go relax on the beach with a good marg. That's kind of my dream. So there are so many places. I'm going to Jamaica this January, and I'm super excited about that. I hope we can go into the mountains. Blue Mountain, I believe, is like the big mountain in Jamaica. We're definitely gonna go into the forest and go to like the waterfalls and, you know, ride on the bamboo thing. You know, everyone who goes to Jamaica does that shit, but I'm excited. Okay. Someone said, talking to this guy and he's super amazing but super clingy. Should I let him know? Oh my God. See, clingy is not your worst problem, but I feel you, girl, because I like my space. I like being alone. So yeah, I would let him know, but like, since he's amazing, let him down easy, okay? Just be like, you know, I love talking to you. Like if he wants to like communicate 24/7, just set boundaries. Always set boundaries for yourself and let him know what's up, but be nice about it. So maybe be like, babe, I love talking to you, but I'm super busy right now. Can we pick this conversation up after work? Or another one would be like, I'm super busy right now, but can I call you later tonight? And, you know, kind of refresh their memory that, you know, talking over the phone, even if it's for 30 minutes, is much more meaningful than texting all day. Or if they want to spend time with you all the time, like be over at your house all the time, let them know a little white lie. Be like, I have plans tonight, but you know, we could do it Friday instead. You know, come over, I'll make us some dinner. Kind of be nice about it. Men's egos are so fucking fragile, it's crazy, and I love fucking with them. But yeah, let him down easy since you do like him, but set those boundaries because you don't want to end up resenting him because he's on your ass 24/7. But let him know, you know, I love spending time with you, but I also need my alone time. I'm very much so love being alone type of person. It's nothing against you, I just need, you know, some me time. Okay, the next question is, which YouTubers / influencers do you find problematic and cause unnecessary drama? So I don't really watch YouTubers like that, you know? My YouTube selection is very, very small. Like, I really only watch people I subscribe to. But I will say family channels, big old fucking pass. Ew. If you are pimping your kids out for a little money, I find that very gross. If it's like a real authentic family channel where it's mainly you know, doing the vlogging and your kids are in it whatever once in a while, cool. But if every video you're doing like some stupid ass pranks, or even couples channels, pass. Big old fucking pass on that. I think that's the cringiest shit ever. I don't support any of that type of clown behavior. I think it's dumb as hell. So sorry if you guys love the family or couple channels, but ew, who wants their relationship on the internet like that 24/7, and they're doing pranks? Is that all you have to, like, is that, I know they make crazy stupid money, but like that just, it looks so fake to me. I'm like, how can you get down with that? And sorry you guys, I'm probably gonna offend some people, but how can you get down with watching that and not seeing how fucking fake it is? Like, no, pass, bye. There was another girl, oh my God, her name was Cheyenne or something. Her stuff is gone now, but I'm sure you guys can find the video. Well, her dog passed away, or they had to put their dog down, and she was literally coaching her son on how to cry in front of the fucking camera. When their dog had just passed away, she's like, no, you need to cry harder. I watched that video and I was disgusted.
Put your head right here. Almost down. Put your head down here. Act like you're crying. Like, I didn't cry. Go like this. No, Mom, I'm not just usually crying. No, I know, but go like this for the video. Go like this. Put one hand up. Go like this. No, go like this. Put your hand like this.
But that type of shit just is disgusting. I don't know. I don't even have words for that, but yeah, those are the type of YouTubers I find problematic. I only watch some like chill ass YouTube. I love watching Cody Ko. I like watching Amanda Dubé. I love watching Sarah Ray Vargas. Hey Paris. I love watching all of my like mid-sized girls. Yeah, I just watch some chill ass shit. I don't know, you guys. I just do not fuck with those huge YouTube channels that are all about pranks, family channels, all that. Ugh, it's so gross. The next question is, how do you say no to people? I have such a hard time doing that. I am no queen. No, I don't want to go out tonight. No, I don't want to hang out. No, I'm not doing that. As far as saying no, you just need to set your boundaries, you know? If something does not sit right with your gut, do not let it continue, you know, because that's going to drain you. And people are gonna know that they can walk all over you if you just say yes to everything. If you're a yes man, people are gonna just be throwing shit your way. You need to set your boundaries and be very clear with them, because once you let someone get away with some bullshit once, they're gonna keep doing it, they're gonna keep doing it. But if you call them out on their bullshit, 9 times out of 10, they're never gonna try you again. I think a lot of women have that trouble with their friendships. You know, if people are saying a little backhanded shit to you in friendships, call them out. The easiest way to call someone out is being like, what did you mean by that? What did you mean by that? And then they're gonna stare at you white in the face, blank, because they don't have anything to say. You'll be like, that didn't sit right with me. Why did you say that? Or if some guy's saying something like that, like, why did you just say that? Or what did you mean by that? Ask them a question back and see what their response is and handle it from there. But when something does not sit right with your gut, call it out, because if you just let things slide, people will slide all over you, boo-boo. So yeah, good luck, girl. Call people out on their bullshit all 2022. Okay, babes, I think I covered everything. I'm just going through all the questions. I think I got everything covered. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little girl chat. These are literally my most favorite videos to make, because we just get to kick it and just have a good old time. I hope you had fun. I hope you're a little tipsy at this point if you were drinking with me. But yeah, let me know your opinions, thoughts in the comment section. I'll be replying back to all of you guys as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.